welcome back to another video on the channel, and today is another big one. Today is our official Premier League 23-24 table predictions. Once again, do try and take these with a pinch of salt. Not gonna get most of them, most of these right, probably gonna get most of these wrong. If you're feeling brave as well, do feel free to leave your table predictions down in the comment section down below. And watch the video, if you're new, do feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Be massively appreciative, and do make sure to turn post notifications on as well, so don't miss a video or a stream of mine. And without further ado, let's get into it. So coming in 20th, I have gone for newly promoted side Sheffield United. Now, Sheffield United, they came up in second last year, and it's going to be tough for them to stay in the Premier League. Signed some very random players like Benny Traore and Anis Ben Slimani. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I've never heard of him, don't know what they're like. Yasser Larouci, defender on loan from Troyes, so he could be decent, but yeah, I'm not sure about Sheffield United. I feel like they're going to have a really tough season. I feel like they're going to go down in 20th. Coming in 19th, I've gone the second newly promoted side, and it is Luton Town. Unfortunately, I would love for them to stay up, but I can't see it, unfortunately. They've signed Issa Kabore, defender on loan from Man City. Could be a decent signing. Mads Anderson, defender from Barnsley. Chong from Birmingham, and Ogbene from Rotherham. Decent signings, but I'm not too sure if they can stay up. They've lost Horvath, their goalkeeper, who they had on loan for Nottingham Forest last season. They've lost him, so yeah, I'm not sure about Luton. I feel like it's gonna be tough, so I've got them to go down as well. Unfortunately, we'd love it for them if they prove me wrong, but I can't see it sadly. Coming in 18th, I've gone for Everton. Now, they've been on the ropes for quite a few years now, Everton. I think now is finally the time to do go down. Well, they brought in the likes of Ashley Young and Dan Juma as well. Ashley Young, don't really understand that side, but Dan Juma could be decent. Haven't lost anyone too major, but still, I don't see them having any more quality than the teams above them who are predicted. So that's why I've got them to go down in 18th. Sadly for them, that'd be insane to see them go down in a championship. Everton would be a massive club for the championship, but I can see them going down. Coming in 17th, I've gone for West Ham. Now, West Ham are still yet to sign anyone. They've lost a major player in Declan Rice. I think they need to replace him. David Moyes as well. I'm not too sure if he can cut it in the Premier League, managing in the Premier League anymore. So I'm going to have Europa League as well, so they're going to get distracted by that. So I feel like it's going to be another long season for West Ham, but I've got them just to survive in 17th. Coming in 16th, I've gone for Wolves. Now, Wolves have signed Matthias Cunha on a permanent from Atletico Madrid. Matt Doherty re-signed from Atletico Madrid as well. Also, Boubacar Traore back on a permanent from Metz. They lost likes of Adama Traore, but still, they haven't lost anyone too major. I feel like it could be a decent season for Wolves. 16th, mid-table. That'll be decent for Wolves this season. Coming in 15th, I've gone for Bournemouth. Bournemouth have re-signed Hamad Traore from Swansea from a loan spell that he had with the club in the second half of last season, I do believe. Justin Kluivert from Roma, he looks to be a very good signing. We've lost Lerma to Palace, but I still think Bournemouth will survive again. They're going to survive comfortably in 15th. Coming in 14th, I've gone for Nottingham Forest. Now, Nottingham Forest have, they've signed two players so far, Ola Aina from Torino and Anthony Elanga, who looks very exciting, from Man United. They've lost the likes of, Sam Sarge has gone to the MLS, but Navas has gone back to PSG. Lodi's he went back to Atletico Madrid and signed with Marseille, sadly for them. So he's gone as well. Also likes of, Colback, Lingard, and players like that. So, but still, I think it's a decent season for Forest. They need to get Dean Henderson back now. He needs to sort out that goalkeeper situation, but I still think it's going to be a decent season. Tyler Warney, if they can keep him fit, he will score quite a load of goals. So, yeah, I feel like Forest will have a decent season. Slight improvement on last season, and they finish in 14th. Coming in 13th, I've gone for Burnley. Now, Burnley have where we signed James Trafford from Man City, £19 million. Did very well out on loan with Bolton last season. Also, is it Maduni from Basel? He looks to be a very good player. They have signed some decent players, Burnley, and I don't believe they've lost anyone too majorly, to be honest. So Vincent Kompany is gonna surprise a few people in the Premier League this season. They were so dominant in championships. I feel like they could make a step up to the Premier League and finish comfortably in 13th. Coming in 12th place, I've got Fulham. Now Fulham, they've only signed Jimenez so far from Wolves. To be fair, which is a decent signing. I don't believe they've lost really anyone too major apart from Solomon, he went back to Shakhtar and then signed the Spurs on a permanent, so that's a bit of a loss. But Mitrovic and their manager Marco Silva have been linked away. They'll be massive moves, massive loss for Fulham. Also, Palhinha is very much linked to West Ham, so that'll be a big loss as well. But I feel like it'll be another decent season for Fulham. Mid-table again for them, 12th place. Coming in 11th, I've got Crystal Palace. I just feel like Palace are like that general mid-table club in the Premier League. I think they're going to finish mid-table again. Signed Jefferson Lerma, decent player from Bournemouth. Lost likes of Zaha though, which is a massive loss. Elise is linked away as well. It will be a big loss if he does leave. I think Man City and Chelsea are looking at him, so yeah, that would be a big loss for Palace if he did leave. But I feel like Palace would do alright again. 11th place for them, standard for them. Coming in 10th place, I've got Brentford. Now Brentford signed Nathan Collins, centre back from Wolves, Kevin Schade and Mark Flecken on a permanent from Freiburg, both of them coming from Freiburg. Well, they haven't really lost anyone too major, but Ivan Toney Band is a big, well, technically a big loss because he's going to miss most of the season. They're not going to have a proven goal scorer unless they signs a proven goal scoring striker for the Premier League. But 10th place again, it's only a one place dip from last season, so it'll be decent for them. 10th place. Now coming in 9th, I've got Tottenham. Now I do like the project that Postecoglou is building. Good signings. Well, we signed Madison, which is a decent signing. They've got Pedro Porro and Kulusevski back on a permanent now, which is a good bit of business from them. Well, I've also signed goalkeeper Ricardo from Empoli as well. So, you know, they've made some decent signings. Not really lost anyone too major, to be honest, as well. So I just feel like the teams above them slightly do have a bit more quality. So, but still, 9th will be a decent season for Tottenham. Maybe the season after could look to maybe get back into the European places. So, but for this season, I'm going for Tottenham in 9th. Coming in 8th place, I've gone for Brighton. Now, Brighton, well, they signed Dahoud from Dortmund. He looks to be a good signing. Also, that goalkeeper Verbruggen as well, and João Pedro from Watford. He's going to be a very good signing as well. Lost the likes of McAllister, but still, I think Brighton can have another good season. Unfortunately, just missed out on Europe this year after getting the Europa League for this season, which is massive for them. But yeah, Brighton's finishing 8th, have another good season. Happy days for them. Coming in 7th, I've gone for Chelsea. Chelsea have made some pretty good signs like Nkunku and Jackson, but they have lost quite a few players like Havertz, Mount, Kante, Pulisic. The list goes on really, but still, now they've got a decent manager in Pochettino at the helm. They'll do alright. They'll get back in European places. I think 7th, is a fair shout for Chelsea. So that's where I put them in 7th. Coming in 6th place, I've gone for Aston Villa. I really do like the look of their squads now. this season. They've lost Ashley Young. Well, it's not really a major loss, to be honest. Signings of Musa Diaby from Bayer Leverkusen, Pau Torres from Villarreal, Yuri Tielemans on a free from Leicester. Quality business from Villa. United Emery is really making a good squad here, and yeah, they've got Europa Conference League this season as well, but they're going to go one step better and make the Europa League this season, finishing in 6th place. I've got Aston Villa coming in 5th place now. This may be a bit of a shock to you guys, after they did finish top 4 last season. It is Arsenal. Now, yes, they've not really lost anyone, but you know, if you look at that squad, you know, how many players are actually like world class? Probably like Bukayo Saka, and that's it. Like there's all the players are obviously class, but then you got world class, and Saka is the only one that fits that world class bracket or category. And to get in the top 4, you need a few world class players. You can't just rely on one. So yeah, Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, Timber's unexperienced in this league. How do we know if he's gonna cut it or not? You know, I feel like it was a bit of a fluke last year from Arsenal, because you know, Chelsea had an off season, Liverpool had an off season. You know, if they didn't have an off season, they would have made top 4. Arsenal wouldn't have. So I'm sorry, Arsenal fans, and Henry, if you're watching, but no, you're not getting top 4. 5th place, back in Europa League, back to reality for Arsenal and Mikel Arteta. You know, they're gonna get grouped in Champions League as well. I'm gonna predict that as well. So yeah, 5th place for Arsenal. I know I've annoyed quite a lot of Arsenal fans there, but nah, it's gonna happen. Mark my words. Mark my words. Coming in 4th place, first Champions League spot. I've gone for Newcastle. I have gone for them to retain a Champions League spot. Now, they haven't really lost anyone too major, like of Kieran Clark, Matty Longstaff. Signed some good players like Tonali and Barnes, Harvey Barnes from Leicester. So yeah, very good squad. Newcastle have under Eddie Howe. They're going to get Champions League again. More Champions League nights under the lights at St James's Park. 4th place for Newcastle. Coming in 3rd place, I've got Man United. Now, Man United have signed Mason Mount from Chelsea and goalkeeper Andre Onana from Inter Milan after David De Gea has left. Yeah, I feel like Man United, 3rd place, standard for them. Don't have enough quality to compete for the title, but 3rd place, get Champions League again. Good season for the Red Devils. Coming in 2nd place, I've got Liverpool. Now, Liverpool, they've signed Dominic Szoboszlai from RB Leipzig and Alexis McAllister from Brighton. Haven't lost anyone too major, to be honest. Got a good squad. They'll be in the Europa League this season. They've got a good chance of winning that. You know, they'll be back this season competing for the title, but unfortunately just miss out to a team that's just above everyone in this Premier League, Man City. Class everywhere. Look on that pitch. Yes, we've lost Gundogan, but they've brought in Kovacic from Chelsea. You know, they've still got a very good squad. Haaland probably going to score like 30-40 goals again, get another Ballon d'Or. You know, he deserves it. He's an absolute monster. Clear of Mbappe. But yeah, Man City's winning the league again. No surprise there. They just have way too much quality, so that's why I put them in 1st place. But very good, guys. That's gonna do it for my Premier League table predictions. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications for the next video or shoot with mine. And feel free to join the Discord server as well. The link will be down in the description. But yeah, without further ado, I will see you guys later. Take care and goodbye.